Hello and welcome to this project, seventh project, how can I make a 3D representation? We are going to do this project by using 3D Open Data and GIS to assess and show glacier retreat in a glacier in the Pyrenees. So the learning objectives here are going to be how to use 3D raster data, what type of data, where can we find that data. This is going to be only free data, freely available. How to handle this data, raster data processing in QGIS. So we are going to download the data, we are going to do some geoprocessing, and our results are going to be in two different types. They are going to be numerical and also some 3D images that then we can play with in other softwares and which are aesthetically pleasing. So our scientific objective is one glacier located in the Pyrenees, in the Spanish part of the Pyrenees. It's called the La Maladeta Glacier. This one over here, you can see. And this glacier is important because it has been monitored since the 90s in the 20th century, and it has undergone a very sharp, very quick retreat since then. Okay, so we have several news from different sources, and also basically the same story. So the Maladeta Glacier is retreating more than 300 meters in 3 decades. It has lost 1.5 hectares in 1 year, or it is losing 60% of its area in 3 decades. Okay. As well, for example, this is the last one for 2019. The effects of climate emergency in Spain. So we are going to run out of glaciers within 30 years. So our objectives will be to measure how much ice surface has been lost between 2012 and 2018. Also to calculate the annual mass balance in millimeters of water equivalent between 2012 and 2015. And also try to guess or try to predict when will the Maladeta Glacier disappear if it keeps the same retreat pattern that it has right now. Okay. So mass balance is measured basically in two different methods. The most used one is, and the most traditional one is the glaciological method here, which is basically using stacks that they are placed in different places in different areas of the glacier, and measure regularly whether these stacks have lost or have earned ice and snow. Okay. In order to do this, you have to go to the glacier and you have to perform field work, which is very costly. Okay. As an alternative, there's the geodetic method, which is basically scanning the glacier into different moments and see whether the glacier has gained or lost thickness between these two moments. Also, this one is costly because we have to do the scanning, but we are going to use this method with freely available data, okay, with DEMs that we can download from the website. So these are the research results from papers that they have been published, and we can see the retreat pattern in the area, and also the mass balance from different years. We can see that most of them they are negative, except some years that they are slightly positive. And overall, for the time that we are going to study from 2012 to 2015, that's the average that we are going to try to replicate with our process. Okay. So, and also we will see what's the retreat pattern, if it follows the same trend that it has been following between 2006 and 2012. So the question is, can we reproduce these results at €0 cost from the comfort of our office using a free GIS and open data? Finally, we will create some 3D outputs using a small plugin that is available in QGIS, and it is very simple and it creates quite aesthetically pleasing results, and it also creates results that can be exported to other softwares for managing 3D data.